Ted Cruz.
Social media is a very powerful tool, but we're here because every parent I know, and I think every parent in America, is terrified about the garbage that is directed at our kids. I have 2 teenagers at home, and the phones they have are portals to predators, to viciousness, to bullying, to self-harm.
Nigga said portal.
It is.
And each of your companies could do a lot more to prevent it. Mr. Zuckerberg, in June of 2023, the Wall Street Journal reported that Instagram's recommendation systems were actively connecting pedophiles to accounts that were advertising the sale of child sexual abuse material.
Whoa. See, this is what I
In many cases, those accounts appeared to be run by underage children themselves, often using code words and emojis to advertise illicit material. In other cases, the accounts included indicia that the victim was being sex trafficked. Now, I know that Instagram has a team that works to prevent the abuse and exploitation of children online. But what was particularly concerning about the Wall Street Journal expose was the degree to which Instagram's own algorithm was promoting the discoverability of victims for pedophiles seeking child abuse material.
What?
That can make sense, though.
In other words, this material wasn't just living on the dark corners of Instagram. Instagram was helping.
Think about it, because like
they put in front of you what you like.
Say if you get on a timeline, okay, because I know sometimes I had to stop watching it. On my timeline, they'll just show straight females.
Yeah, no, they show my exact type of female.
They show you your type.
Explore page, I'm gonna see my exact type.
This dude says it's exact type of female.
It shows you your type
literally,
for real.
It shows you your type.
It goes off what you interact with. It's called cookies.
Hold on though. So is the problem here the hashtag that people are allowed to go on a certain hashtag and then they didn't like cancel that hashtag?
No,
I don't know.
I
think it's probably the cookies that are leading predators to.
See, it's a problem. I think it's.
Find things
I
like
don't
that.
think
But
it's a
the fact
problem
that
how they do it for me.
They probably
But
put
if you
little
doing
kids.
that for a pedophile with kid, okay, now you too.
No, the fact that they're even advertising that on there, and that's like not something that's being cracked down on is a problem in itself.
But I can see think about somebody's on Instagram on their explore page. See a 16-year-old, but she look like she probably 18, 19, or 20.
Bro, but that's not the problem. I think he's talking about little kids.
He is talking about children, brother.
When I think about children, I'm thinking about under 18.
He talking about 12.
He's talking like adolescents.
Hey,
either way
like
though,
preteen.
That's insane. But I thought he was talking about.
He's not talking about
around,
what we see.
He's
We
definitely
can
not
probably see a
talking
16-year-old girl that looks older and they're just in our
That's
cookies,
what I'm
you know?
thinking. That's what I'm saying.
he's
It
talking
could be a
about their
mixture of
cookies.
that.
He's talking about their cookies being young children.
He's talking
and then
about
they
young
said
children.
and then they're like they're using code words and this and that to do
that's what's
transactions of
That's what's weird.
to do sex trafficking transactions
Because I don't know to blame.
and to sell child.
If I should blame
videos.
Zuckerberg on this one or if they. Let's just go back a little bit.
That's insane, bro. Just to
go back
like,
a little
so
bit.
they're putting little 12 and 9-year-olds on grown men phones. Said, look at this.
See, that's why.
That's why I'm
okay,
confused. That's what I'm saying. I can see my point. That's why I say I could probably see around the 13,
But the only
14,
way to
15,
stop
16.
that is to do what Nikki Haley said do.
Well, that would infringe on some people's rights. But I feel like if you're doing it on
So
porn
I don't know,
sites,
you know-
that makes sense. But
Or if the people who own the company, not the people who own it, but like within the company, like there's a job for someone to make sure that
they do have that.
But you would have to see every single post.
I'm just
know,
confused.
how is it a
but they
post
can
where-
AI. I feel
Well,
like
actually, they could do something low key because they're allowed. Like YouTube just can see if we put nudity on our account.
That's
So
what
like
I'm saying.
they
There's ways.
have something to kind of like
There's ways.
go over that, you know.
So-
that's why, let's keep going. Let's keep
think
going.
about
just-
this is
Yeah,
inappropriate.
let's see what else.
What is popping on their phones? That's what I'm curious about.
In many cases, those accounts appeared to be run by underage children themselves, often using code words and emojis to advertise illicit material. In other cases, the accounts included indicia that the victim was being sex trafficked.
What's in
Now, I know that Instagram has a team that works to prevent the abuse and exploitation of children online. But what was particularly concerning about the Wall Street Journal expose was the degree to which Instagram's own algorithm was promoting the discoverability of victims for pedophiles seeking child abuse material.
That's what I'm saying.
What you saying, brother?
The explore page, bro. They probably just putting a little.
Did you hear what he said that last 10 seconds, brother?
He said
abused activity. That ain't on the explore page, brother. They're
Like,
using code words to
I
see
feel like-
this abused activity that's on the timeline. Like not abused activity, but I guess he's saying like they're being abusive on the content. I don't know.
I feel like they putting the content in their face to make them
promoting the discoverability of victims for pedophiles seeking child abuse material.
Child abuse.
He said
material.
they're promoting the discoverability of them to seek child abuse. So they're promoting them to find children to abuse, is what I'm assuming is what he's saying.
The discoverability of victims for pedophiles seeking child abuse material.
Pedophile is a young kid, bro.
In other words, this material wasn't just living on the dark corners of Instagram. Instagram was helping pedophiles find it by promoting graphic hashtags, including hashtag pedwhore and hashtag preteen sex to potential buyers.
No,
Instagram also displayed the following warning screen
Maybe we should have shut the
to
fuck up.
individuals who were searching for child abuse material. These results may contain images of child sexual abuse. And then you gave users two choices. Get resources or see results anyway.
You're cooked, Mark.
Mr. Zuckerberg, what the hell were you thinking?
That's insane.
Okay, I didn't know this, y'all.
Yeah, there's no
That's
justifying
bad.
that.
The basic science behind that is that when people are searching for something that is problematic, it's often helpful to, rather than just blocking it, to help direct them towards something that that could be helpful for getting them to get help.
In what,
And we
I
also-
understand
What type of
get
help?
resources. In what sane universe is there a link for see results anyway?
Well, because we might be wrong. We try to trigger this warning, or we tried to, when we think that there's any chance that the results.
Okay, you might be
harmful.
wrong. Let me ask you, how many times was this warning screen displayed?
I don't know, but the
Hey, you don't know. Why don't you know?
I don't know the answer to that off the top of my head. But
That's
Well,
bad.
you know what, Mr. Zuckerberg? It's interesting you say you don't know it off the top of your head, because I asked it in June of 2023 in an oversight letter, and your company refused to answer. Will you commit right now to within 5 days answering this question for this committee?
Oh,
we'll follow up on that.
Is that a yes? Not a will follow up. I know how lawyers write statements saying we're not going to answer. Will you tell us how many times this warning screen was displayed? Yes or no?
Senator, I'll personally look into it. I'm not sure if we have.
Okay, so you're refusing to answer that. Let me ask you this. How many times did an Instagram user who got this warning that you're seeing images of child sexual abuse, how many times did that user click on see results anyway? I want to see that.
Senator, I'm not sure if we stored that, but I'll personally look into this and we'll follow up after.
they should
And
be
what
able to.
follow-up did Instagram do when you have a potential pedophile clicking on, I'd like to see child porn? What did you do next when that happened?
I'm sorry, but if it says child sexual abuse, they definitely know that it's a child getting abused on that content. They know that.
Hey, y'all don't think
They know that.
they're pushing that anyway? Like,
Wow.
the other groups say, they want to be able to show their nipples and, not discriminate them for doing that or having them. That's infringing against their rights to put that on.
This could definitely be,
Some people say
left
that-
activity.
They said this is infringing on their
This
rights.
is evil.
This is just evil.
evil.
Yeah,
It's evil.
But
This
yeah,
is evil.
yeah, I see what you're trying to say though.
Because what?
Some people say this is infringing on their rights to take this away.
This is pretty absurd. I can understand why Ted Cruz going so hard.
I see
on
the
it.
resources. Like it says, okay, this is you're looking for. We can see what you're looking for. Here's how you go get some help. But you can't have those see results anyways.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, they should be able to report this because they'll know how many times you are able to drop a song that's not yours as soon
No,
as
they
you
know-
post
they
it.
know the number
So
of
they
this.
know the number of this for sure.
But they're not about to drop.
They know that it's child sexual abuse. That's what's
Yeah,
killing
they
me.
do. No,
They
facts.
know it.
No, that's
And to be
crazy.
honest with you, I'm surprised they're not reporting the child sexual abuse that's being posted on the internet. Ain't that child pornography? Ain't that like illegal? Wouldn't you be considered a sex offender?
You would.
Mother. That's why this is a super problem.
Because I remember if you was in middle
why.
school and you got another middle schooler to send you a photo and you in middle school, you'd be considered a child sex
trouble. Yeah.
A potential pedophile clicking on, I'd like to see child porn. What did you do next when that happened?
Senator, I think that an important piece of context here is that any context that we think is child sexual
Mr. Zuckerberg,
abuse,
that's called a question. What did you do next when someone clicked, you may be getting child sexual abuse images, and they click, see results anyway? What was your next step? You said you might be wrong. Did anyone examine, was it in fact child sexual abuse material? Did anyone report that user? Did anyone go and try to protect that child? What did you do next?
Senator, we take down anything that we think is sexual abuse material on the service, and we do.
Did anyone
report to-
verify whether it was in fact child sexual abuse material?
Senator, I don't know if every single search result we're following up on, but
Did
but
you
across
report the
board-
people who wanted it?
Senator, do you want me to answer your
Yeah,
question?
I want you to answer the question I'm asking. Did you report
time to
the
speak, then?
people who click see results anyway?
That's probably one of the factors that we use in reporting. And in general, I mean, we've reported more people and done more reports like this to NCMEC, the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children, than any other company in the industry. We proactively go out of our way across our services to do this and have made, I think it's more than 26 million reports, which is more than the whole rest of the industry combined.
he knew this then.
Mr.
I think that
Zuckerberg,
an
Mr.
allegation that-
Zuckerberg,
that we-
your
that we don't take
company
this
and every
seriously.
social media company needs to do much more to protect children. All right, Mr. Chu, in the next couple of minutes.
Protecting children is on the parents.
Yeah, they just did a thing in Florida. Children under 16 can't be on social media at all.
Like, just don't give your kid a phone. Straight up.
Whoa.
I'm not
Give
mad
an
at
Apple
that.
Watch.
Whoa.
I'm not mad at that. I don't think that's a bad law. I don't
Just
think
ain't
that's
no
a bad
telling
law.
what they might
Because
see.
you know, getting on social media is bad at the young age because you can get addicted. It's very addictive. All the things in the algorithm, like notifications, are triggered to do dopamine, so you keep checking, keep posting.
Yeah.
It's all triggered to make you addicted to it. So the longer you keep children away from that, the better, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
I agree.
No, yeah, I
'Cause
definitely agree.
I personally think I got on social media too young. Like when I
Me
try to
too.
put my real birthday on my Twitter account, I'll be banned. I was like 11 when I made my Twitter. You have to be 12.
Yeah, I think I made a Facebook in like 5th grade.
But the
I had
problem
a
with that
Facebook.
is that'll be
But we
taken
didn't
away.
know.
That'll be
We
taken
didn't-
away from your rights.
There's no, you don't have rights as a child. You have certain rights as a human being, but as
Yeah.
a child, it's not your right to get on social media.
But the only way they could do that
Like,
is
how
if
is it
they-
infringing on your rights?
If they
To prove
knew,
it. You're
you
saying
gotta
prove
prove that it is scientifically like not okay for you. You know, like how they
You
did
can prove
tobacco.
that.
How
You
they
can
did
prove
tobacco.
that.
I think
That's
they can
basically
prove
saying,
that.
dude,
They
like
can
your
prove
phone's
that.
like
You
a
can literally-
tobacco
There's
law.
probably a bunch of studies.
There's so much studies that's like social media is designed to make you addicted to
I think
it.
that's a good option. I definitely think it is. But you know,
Like,
But
there's
you- there'll be
actual-
no way to
there's
actually
actual
change,
science
like,
behind that.
Even though it's illegal in Florida to do it at the age of or under 16, there's
What?
no way to prove.
what are we talking about?
You don't have to prove it though.
Come on.
You just lie about your age. Still.
I mean, there's a way that they can buckle down on it because they ban porn in Louisiana. You have to use your ID to get on certain pornographic
But that's
websites.
going to be a problem. That's where people gonna have a problem with putting their IDs and stuff to social media.
That's basically saying when
Yeah.
Nikki
No,
Haley
It
wanted
just
to do.
confirms. It
is.
just confirms that you can confirm.
yeah, but that's the Nikki Haley thing.
No, hers is crazier.
She wants you to put your
She
social
wants to
security
track.
in
She
there.
wants to be able to track what you're doing on the internet. All that's doing is just confirming
Well, they're
your
gonna
age.
track what you're doing if you put that ID on there. Then now they know.
kinda
Okay, this is
tracked anyway,
guaranteed.
though.
I don't think that. I
Yeah.
don't think that they would be tracking you because you can just make it where that just confirms your age and
Man,
you move on.
I seen on the
I don't know. This is a difficult one though.
y'all know what messed me up, bro? I seen a video somebody getting arrested and then their friend was recording the snap. The police had the snap videos already on deck at the center after they booked them.
Yeah,
I was
Well, I
messed
mean, they
up.
posted on public. They can go get it, but I know that Snapchat will not release old Snapchats to the public. Like once it's done, they keep it in a database. They won't release it after that. Like I remember someone got murdered on Snapchat and deleted it, and they were like, "Can y'all release this film?" They said no. Like we won't. And also,
That's crazy.
I don't think that like you can make it where they don't collect the information. You can just make it where they use the information to confirm, but like collect. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying that they should use this to track and stuff, but the longer you keep children off of social media, in my opinion, the better. I would rather have more children in the real world than on the online world.
I think the best thing that the social media companies could actually do is just you probably gotta take all sexual content off the internet because you don't know what the ages of these people really are.
Yeah, that's why I said this is just such a hard one, you know. But what makes it kind of weird for Mark is because that they knew that it was sexual.
The
abuse.
hashtag thing. The what he said, we didn't harp on that enough. The ped whore.
Yeah,
is that what
we
they
didn't even
said?
harp on that.
ped
Brother,
whore.
that is pure evil.
Preteen
They know
sex.
what hashtags are doing.
Preteen sex.
That's For that alone, hang them.
See, but like
the
that's the thing, though.
websites control
That's the
hashtags. You
thing,
can't
though.
even do hashtag straight, hashtag white on Twitch. One of my friends has pointed out.
As
You can
a-
do hashtag gay, hashtag black, hashtag LGBT.
You can't do hashtag straight, hashtag white.
Yeah.
No, you cannot.
You know,
They
there's
will take it
social
off.
media-
You can do
I
hashtag
was
black
gonna say,
streamer,
maybe you kinda-
hashtag support on Twitch, but you can't do hashtag white, hashtag straight. You can do hashtag gay streamer.
There's a lot of things.
You cannot do hashtag white,
Those social media
hashtag
companies
straight.
do pick sides with arguments because this is people are gonna get mad at me for this. Y'all, I'm not starting this argument again. Obviously, I'm just saying. I remember. I swear to God, I was sitting right here. We were on live. We're doing Israel Palestine. They were saying free Palestine, free Palestine. They said somebody put something like pro Israel. Boom, deleted. I said, damn. I watched it right there.
I remember that when we was on live.
Yes.
I do
See,
remember
but
that.
I'm saying. I'm not saying. I don't want to. I'm just saying. If they gonna choose, they definitely choose sides.
Well, to be honest with y'all,
Well, a lot
I don't
of
think
people
this
said, I
gonna.
don't know, but because a lot of people are saying that Israel is controlling the internet more than what Palestine was.
But I watched it with my own 2 eyes.
I know, but people were saying that they, they.
I
have
saw.
all
So it was.
type
I stand
of-
with Israel. They said it was
They
gone.
might,
It vanished.
that is weird.
It didn't say
Maybe they
deleted.
deleted it. I don't know, bro.
I
That's
saw it happen.
But at the
And he
same
said
time,
you can't
though-
say straight or white on Twitch.
But-
Hashtag straight, hashtag white.
Y'all-
You
y'all-
can't put those hashtags.
Well, yeah, I mean, as a company, you gotta kind of pick. I mean,
But
not
you
pick
can't
a
say
side,
straight.
but like different things kind of like weigh into your business. Kind of like.
No,
it's
I
like-
understand.
Well-
it's gonna affect your.
Yeah,
Like,
like
it's PR.
For like Instagram, like think about if you're the app owner, like
They're
you
pushing
kinda,
sex on
like,
the kids
would
already,
get
bro.
That's what I'm saying,
more
you take
money.
the sex
Look,
off
though, you would
completely.
want.
They're gonna
people-
do it. They're
more
putting
people
it in
would get-
school.
Look though, bro.
You
More
can't
people would get on
escape
your
it.
app though if you just allow a lot of stuff to just surface.
But it's surfacing
But-
in their schools now.
I would say let everything surface besides the preteen, all that crazy shit. You gotta get
I
that
say
out.
just
That's
take
the
the
problem
sex
because he
off
knew that
the
that was
internet.
on there.
Take sex off the internet. Ban porn. Ban Twitter. Any type of
If it's
porn
a
sites. All that shit. I don't care. I know it's $1 billion.
I think
all
that- I
If
think
I'm the
that-
president, I'm trying. If you have sex on the internet, and we figure out who that is. You go into the county.
That's infringing against people rights,
I
kinda.
think that they
Well, I don't
should.
give a damn.
I just think that they should just make it harder to access. It's way easier to access, and then
It's
I remember
not gonna-
last time we
They
had
should
the
do it.
chat. We talked about how
opinion.
bad the porn on Twitter is getting, and I remember I was like, "Oh, it's not against the rules." Ever since I said that, I've realized how fucking horrible it is. It's getting so bad. Under every tweet, almost every viral tweet, there is freaking porn. I'm like, this is insane.
I think that they should ban porn. Period.
Bro,
On the
See,
internet.
but
And no
look,
sex
They're
on the
putting
internet.
it in the
Nobody.
schools already.
Look, though, we
I'm
gotta be
saying
honest, though.
whatever they do. I'm saying that's what I. If I'm the
Twitter has
president, that's what I'm
never,
gonna do.
not Twitter, X has never probably been this jumping since Elon has let free speech go.
No,
so
it's
free
definitely
speech
been crazy.
helps your platform. So I kind of, it sucks, that this is going on for Mark, but I see where he kind of went with it, just letting everything ride. It probably just got too out of control. And I can't really just fully point the finger, but if you did know that it was child abuse going on, that's bad though. If Mark knew
That's
that was
beyond
going
bad.
on,
That's
that is
evil.
terribly bad.
You gotta hang them.
They said he
But
a part
I
of
can
it.
see how that could definitely like surface and happen,
Some people,
I'm just playing YouTube. I'm just playing YouTube.
nudge, nudge, chin, chin. They said he part of it.
It was crazy that Nikki said that, but I didn't think that shit was insane when she said that.
Didn't it?
I didn't think it was.
I didn't think it was
insane.
that insane.
I didn't think it was just crazy.
I thought
like,
it was like, okay, yeah, that's not right, but I didn't think it was like the.
I didn't
To
think it
me,
was like
Twitter,
finish them.
porn on Twitter is worse than that. I just don't think it's good, bro. If you give a 5-year-old a phone and somebody, like, he don't even know how to search, somebody could have been, he, like you said, a viral tweet, he looking at right, and then boom, 5-year-old is now watching porn. Like, do you know how fucked up that is?
Yeah, no, but 5-year-olds should not be on Twitter, bro.
Hey, but these days, the iPad kids, the
They should not be
5-year-olds
on
got
Twitter.
iPads. That's a completely normal thing.
I'm gonna keep it
I
100.
just-
all you gotta do is go download it.
There's an age limit on Twitter, though.
Bro, but that's
They
what
are,
I'm saying.
yeah.
There's
So
no
the
proof.
fact that the 5-year-old's already on Twitter is already a
But
problem.
all he had to do is think about it.
Think
It's so
about how
easy.
you did it.
His
But
mama
you-
iPad. If you
How
smart,
you did
like
it?
anybody,
on my computer.
Okay, you found a way.
You found the way.
They gonna
G.
find a way.
You don't think they gonna
That's why
find a
it
way?
wasn't really too crazy when Nikki said it.
I'm tell you why I made Twitter.
so much easier
because
now.
I was in the 6th grade and I was playing Red Dead Redemption with these 8th graders, and he said, "Bro, can you follow me on Twitter?" I said, "I don't have one." He said, "Go make one and just follow me." So I just made one and followed him.
You don't think that's happening?
I mean,
That's
yeah, but I
definitely
mean,
happening, bro,
I
but-
mean, I definitely think it's a problem, but I definitely think that there should be more done to make it less accessible.
That's
Take
gonna
it
be
down.
impossible.
Look,
This
It's gonna
the
be
thing, but
impossible.
That's
This was almost. We're talking about 13 years ago now. Things were way different then.
Yeah.
When we
It
was
wasn't as
kids,
explicit
for us to
then.
go see some porn, you had to go get the computer. You had to go to a porn site, all that. Now, a kid can, but oh, mom, can I get on your iPad? Twitter. You don't have to search nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep it
Dumb.
100. If we really think about it, majority of people that is on social media nowadays is the teenagers. So if I was a,
Pretty much on the internet though, bro. 35 under, you on the internet.
I would say they're on like
They're
TikTok.
more-
TikTok does a better job at protecting what type of content is on there than
No
most
cap.
social media platforms.
No cap. And
'Cause, like,
everybody has,
if you post some bad shit on TikTok, they're taking that down.
I don't know, cause I seen some stuff. That,
I've never seen
I've
that.
never seen nothing
It
that
depends
crazy
on how
on
you
TikTok.
wanna run your business,
Like
man.
you can't post violence on TikTok.
Okay.
You can't post over sexualized content on
I
TikTok.
have seen over sexualized
you can
content.
see-
on
you can
You've
see-
seen porn on
You've
TikTok.
seen porn on TikTok.
No.
Okay.
But I see a lot of.
I've seen people thirst trapping, but they crack down on that. I've seen girls who try to promote OnlyFans content get deleted on there so fast. I've seen people say this is my 7th account and they still trying to do it. TikTok does a better job at policing what's on their platform than most social media platforms. Like if that shit was on TikTok, they're taking it down.
They was on TikTok ass today too.
Bro, there's lots of reasons they're on TikTok because TikTok collects your information. Well, or that's what their accusation
At
of
the end
TikTok
of the
is.
day, though, bro,
I've seen what they say TikTok does, and if what they're saying is true, it's pretty bad.
But at the end of the day, though, it's the free world. Like, if you want to make an app, you're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want to do with the app. But some apps like TikTok might want to do something different with their business. Some apps like X want to do something different. All these apps want to do something different with their business. But at the end of the day, pedophilia is illegal. So that has to get off the internet.
Facts.
So
I think
these other apps and stuff, you can do what you want to.
I think you should be damn near put on a watch list as soon as you start
we can't
trying
not
to seek that
allow
stuff.
a certain age to not get on the internet. That's definitely not gonna happen.
No, yes you can.
You could.
They can't
Yes, you can.
enforce it.
But that's against your rights, bro.
You can't enforce it.
There's already an
Can't
age
enforce that.
limit to be on the platform.
But there's
Some
no
platforms.
enforcing it. Like you said, you just lie.
All of them.
You just
On
lie.
TikTok.
There's
But
an
that
age
does
limit on
nothing.
TikTok.
For real?
That
Yes.
does nothing, bro. That does nothing
It doesn't.
at all.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
You just said you lied.
Yeah,
Who's
it
not
doesn't
gonna
do
lie?
anything.
If you want it, you lie. Every person, nobody who's
I was
gonna.
11 going on 12.
No, that's what I'm saying. Any
So-
kid is gonna do that. What kid
Yeah.
do you know is gonna go on there? Oh, I have to be 18. No, never mind.
Yeah.
They're not gonna say,
that's
oh,
what I'm saying.
never mind. I'm not
That's
gonna do this
impossible
anymore.
to fix. We're not gonna fix
All
it.
you gotta do is scroll that birthday down. Keep going.
I think
he's
we're
not
not-
gonna be like, oh, never mind. This isn't a waste for kids.
I feel like this argument would go forever. So even with the Senate, this is a hard argument.
You
At
can't
the end
enforce
of the day,
the
though,
age rule.
yeah, you cannot enforce
you have to
that.
take the porn
At the end of the
down.
day, porn. I can't even say porn. If that's what you want on your platform, that's just what it is. But pedophilia with kids and abuse has to stop because that is illegal. Anything that is illegal should be off the platform. Besides, maybe like I don't know, weed being smoked. But if you're smoking crack, that shit need to get off the goddamn internet.
They letting that ride on that bitch.
Are they?
I'm seeing niggas get hit
I
with.
mean, if you do it on X, bro, that's what you
I
want.
watch somebody get shot in the head.
That's the problem here. You
I
can
have seen-
allow what you want to allow on these platforms. Mark allowed pedophilia. That's the problem here.
Yeah, that's a big
You can
problem.
allow what you want to allow.
Big problem. Big problem.
So
Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Instagram. I have seen people get blown up on Instagram. It used to
Hell
mess me
yeah,
up.
that's what they want to allow. I mean, it's
I have seen that.
you're on the app, buddy.
I've been tagged in a
Are you
lot
gonna
of it.
cry about an app that they created? Get off the fucking app. But pedophilia, it's illegal.
That's my original point.
all
Parents
right, guys.
control the kids.
Why he said that and said it's in their rights to do that?
To watch pedophilia content?
Yes.
Let me get off his app. He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
It's illegal. He didn't do it. We didn't catch him do it. But
I bet people
let's get
still,
off this app. This is a problem.
people
This is
still gonna
happening.
get on the app.
They are. I mean,
It's just gonna be like Balenciaga.
Then they talking
People
to Mark
still
for
gonna
no
buy.
reason. Then
Yep. Yep.
that's how Mark probably feeling. I don't know.
Y'all just want to get on my ass.